time of year, there's just really no reason for me to be out of the house past 4:30, and that's when it gets dark out. It is kind of cool when I have parties like I went to earlier this week, and I get to drive around in the dark, and I see people. Wow, the people really do light up their houses. This is pretty cool. But as somebody who used to go to work at 4 in the morning, I always so appreciated the people who kept their lights on all night long because it was the only time I got to see them. So that's kind of what I had in mind when I was asking the question. A lot more people keep their lights on all night long than I anticipated. I think that the majority still probably turn them off before they go to bed. And here are some of your responses. Megan said, I usually, when it gets dark out, until about the time we go to bed, that's when she turns them off. Janet says, all night, baby. Indoor and outdoor are turned on in the evening and turned off when I get up in the morning. I love it. Charlene says, outside on all the time, inside off on the way to bed. Marcy says, no, the outdoor ones are on a timer. I turn the indoor ones off before I go to bed. Not uncommon. Lisa says, ours are on from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Linda says, if I'm home all day, until I go to bed. Linda says, yes, simply she does leave her lights on all night. So kudos to you, Linda. And Michelle says, we do not, but a lot of people around here do. So I always really, really appreciate it. And honestly, I don't think it's that much more on the electric bill. Their lights, they say that the cost of lights is just so minimal when it comes to your electric bill. The things that really crank up your electric bill or, your heating unit, your washer and your dryer, that kind of stuff. Your TV probably. So don't worry about the bill. Just don't. I said it's okay. Don't worry about it. That's right. I'll pay the extra for the month of December. No, I won't. I'm just kidding. So on to the blog post. If you were listening yesterday, I was pretty sick. So I'm going to talk about how you need to rest when you are not feeling it. And when I say not feeling it, I mean sick, something's going on, not because you don't feel like it. That's a completely different story. But, I've been focusing on making this week the best of the year, finishing strong, going into your holiday break feeling proud and good about yourself. That was my plan. But now I have found myself with a terrible cold. I've always been the type of person who just powers through when sick because things still need to get done, right? But I'm not going to do that today. I feel terrible, and the best thing I can do for my body is to help it recuperate. I almost never called out sick while in my radio career. I had to be in pretty bad shape. The main reason being that I always worked first thing in the morning, and having to get coverage for me last minute was always tricky. So I almost never called out. But was I really doing anyone any good, especially in a radio station where we all talk into the same microphone? The world can live without you for one day. Lucky for me, I don't have to leave the house to get my work done, but I have been gung-ho with getting some of my to-dos done before the end of the year. But aside from getting the blog written, I am not requiring myself to do anything else, except, like I said, I did have to go to the library. Everything else can wait, and it did. You still have time to get to the holiday list and get it taken care of. It's more important that you take care of yourself first. So I know how difficult this may be for some of you since you have kids and husbands and spouses and jobs and houses to take care of. But for a day when you are really sick, I want you to be completely selfish. Do what you absolutely have to do, like maybe get the kids dinner, but then I want you to rest. You need it. You aren't good to anyone if you can't function at full capacity. You need to get your strength back so you can be your very best self. I'll be honest, I've always looked a little down on people who call out sick and can't power through, just like I used to look down on people who wore their pajamas in public. I've always been extremely driven, and something like a cold was not going to stop me. I look at it a little differently now. We need to take care of ourselves first, before anything else. We are no good to others if we aren't healthy. A cold may not be a big deal, but when you are dealing with the aches, runny nose, coughing, can really put a damper on your day. I know all of this seems obvious, but is it really? I've never really taken care of myself when I'm sick. I think this is a woman thing. No offense to you men, but I know that most men, at least the men that I know, act like they're dying when they just sneeze. So it's usually the women that are like, can't let a cold stop me. Got to keep going. Got to keep going. But I'm realizing how important it is to take care of yourself. You need to do what will make you feel better. Yesterday I had lots of liquids, hot tea, hot soup. This is a time when I actually crave orange juice. I eliminated orange juice from my diet years ago, but I love a nice glass of juice when I am sick. So the next time you are sick, give yourself a day. A day to lay in bed and do nothing but get better. Nap, read, watch TV. It was actually very lovely. So lovely that maybe I am still feeling a little bad. Maybe I will do it again today. No. I'm just kidding. I have to get some things done today. I have to get out to the store. I don't know. The dollar store still doesn't open until 8 a.m. It's Christmas. They should be opening earlier. And I know that they're not open until 8 a.m. because I was standing outside their door on Saturday morning at 10 to 8 waiting for them to open up their doors. Yes, I was one of those. I hated the people like me when I was in retail. Standing outside the gate, standing outside the door, waiting for it to open. Don't you have anything else better to do? Yes, in fact, I do. I do have things better to do, like being at home, sitting on my couch, watching television. So open up your stupid door so I can get my shopping done and get home and do that. Yeah, that's right. A little rant there. So when you absolutely need it, make sure that you take the time you need to rest and recuperate. We all need you at your very best. It is hump day already. I hope it is a healthy one for you. Remember, you cannot operate as your best self if you are under the weather. So rest when needed. It's just as important as everything else. Now go make it your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Come on, Ellen. Have me on your show.